Hey everybody, welcome back. I've been thinking about this video for actually a long time. I actually took a few little notes, so I've got my cheat sheet because there's some really cool stuff about the universe, our galaxy, our solar system. Now, obviously, this video is not going to appeal to everybody. If you're into science and space and distances and the universe and the beginning of our whole, plane of existence, everything, then it's pretty cool. I've been into this kind of stuff my whole life. By the way, I'm out here with my chickens again. They're my wife's chickens, but I call them my chickens. I'm sure they'll wander in and out of the frames, probably jump up on me too. But I've mentioned it's kind of a nice, relaxing, chill, easy way to de-stress and kind of get out of all the crap that's going on in the world. And there's plenty of crap in the world. There's lots of good too. And I try really hard to focus on the good. Anyway, back to the subject at hand, the universe. Distances. The distances, I remember when they launched Voyager 1 and 2. I was a kid. I don't remember the exact years. I want to say around 73 and 74, 74, 75, somewhere in there. But I remember when they launched them. And I was thinking about this the other day and I thought, that's 50 years ago. Those things must be out of our solar system by now. And I actually knew that wasn't true as soon as I said it, because I've actually over the years kind of checked in on that, and then it goes out of your memory like it does, and then something spurs it to come back into your brain again. Get this. So traveling as fast as the Voyagers are traveling, and I think they're traveling excuse me, I didn't look this up. Cheers, some Powerade and Rockstar. And yes, I know energy drinks are bad for you. I'm trying to quit. I've cut way back. Used to have 2 a day. Now I have a couple a week. Anyway, traveling as fast as those Voyager spacecraft are traveling, which I think is somewhere in the 18 to 25,000 mile an hour range, it would take you 30,000 years just to get out of our solar system. Just our solar system, a little tiny blip in the middle of nowhere. It's nothing in the span of the universe. Nothing. It's nothing in the span of our galaxy. That's how big just our solar system is. What the edge of our solar system, sorry for the stumbling there. I've thought about editing my videos and taking out the fumbling and mumbling when I get my words mixed up or whatever, but that's not how I talk in real life. And I thought, if I'm going to do a YouTube channel, it's going to be me. I'm just going to talk the way I'm going to talk. Like, even though I'm talking to a camera right now, I feel like I'm talking to whoever's watching this. And I think it's really cool. I know it's a one-way conversation, but I would love it to be a two-way conversation. Feel free to give me comments, ideas, whatever you think. I'm cool. I'm open to it. But yeah, I want this to be natural feeling. I don't want it to be some scripted with all kinds of graphics behind me. And this is my life. There's no fake here. This is not some act I'm putting on. I'm not some other person in my real life. I'm a very outgoing, very social, very flawed human being who is constantly working to get better. Anyway, so I thought that was really cool. Get this. So the Milky Way galaxy, which is the galaxy we're in, we're kind of on one of the spiral arms, kind of in the middle. And our galaxy is obviously enormous. I mean, it's just beyond comprehension. I will sit in my hot tub sometimes. This is me. I will sit there sometimes, and I love math, just basic multiplication. So I'll sit there. In fact, I did a video short a couple of years ago about this, about how far, light travels at the speed of 85,000 miles per second. So I'll sit there and go, well, it goes this far in 10 seconds, this far in 100 seconds, and this far in an hour, and a day, and a year, and chickens are pecking up my pants for some reason. And I don't know why. I find it fascinating because it really gives you an idea of how far space is. Like, light travels at 185,000 miles per second. That essentially means that it's going around our Earth 7-ish times every second, because the distance around the Earth is about 26,000 miles. So, I mean, think about that. One, it's gone around the Earth 7 times. Just unbelievable. It's just crazy to think about. What? Getting at my ring again. So the Milky Way, which is kind of an average to smallish size galaxy, would take us 500 years traveling at the speed of light to get out of our galaxy. Okay, so I know that's almost incomprehensible to the normal human brain. You know, I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm not some science genius. By the way, Neil, if you ever watch this, peace. I appreciate it. So let's put it more in numbers that we can comprehend. The Voyager space ship, spacecraft, whatever you want to call it, that they're traveling out of our solar system. It will take them, like I said, 30,000 years. So they got 29,950 years still to go to get out of our solar system, which is a speck. To get out of our Milky Way at the current travel speeds we can do, which, like I said, is in the 20,000 mile per hour range. I'm sure it's gotten faster. You know, feel free to correct me. I'm cool. It would take us many millions of years to get out of our galaxy. So obviously incomprehensible. Average human life is what, 80 years. So you're talking, if you lived 1,000 lifetimes, that's only 80,000 years. If you live 10,000 lifetimes, that's not even 1,000,000 years. You live 100,000 lifetimes, maybe you get out of the galaxy traveling at that speed. Maybe I'm the only one that finds this fascinating, but it's incomprehensible to me. So that's one galaxy. One galaxy. Get this. The number of galaxies estimated to be in our universe, and we're not even sure that there's one universe. There's all kinds of theories out there now that there's multiverses and different dimensions, and there's billions of universes. No way of knowing that, obviously. But there is somewhere between 100 billion and 2 trillion galaxies. 2 trillion galaxies. If you traveled at the speed of light, 185,000 miles per second, it would take you 46.5 billion years to get to the edge of the known universe traveling at that speed. But get this, you could never actually get there because our universe is expanding faster than the speed of light. So you would never actually get to the edge of the known universe. And there's different estimates. I've actually researched this a bit. There's different estimates about the age of the universe, and it varies by billions of years. So it's really hard to say, you know, how big the universe is. How many stars are in a galaxy? Well, our galaxy, the Milky Way, has approximately 200 billion stars. That's 200,000 million. A million has 1,000 and 1,000 thousands in it. So a billion has 1,000 millions in it. So 200,000 million years, or stars, I'm sorry, in our galaxy. That's obviously a guess, but these are very smart people that come up with these guesses. You know, it's not me with my zoology degree, which is what I graduated from college in. I was pre-med, thought about med school, thought about teaching high school, ended up doing what I'm doing. You know, I've talked about the fork in the road you take, and I took one fork. Don't regret it. I wish sometimes maybe I took a different fork, but I've got a great life. No regrets. How close is the closest solar system to ours? So essentially, at least one sun with planets circling around it. Well, before I go on there, so there are, what did I say, 200, between 100 billion and 2 trillion galaxies in the universe. Every one of those galaxies has somewhere between 1 billion and, what was the number? This is incomprehensible. Every galaxy has between 1 billion and 100 trillion stars. Every star, not every star, a lot of stars have planets circling around them. So the closest solar system to ours is Alpha Centauri, which I actually knew. I wanted to look down and make sure I got it right. Don't know why I knew that. Studied it at some point and remembered it. The closest star to us is actually Proxima Centauri, which is 4.25 light years away, but they don't think it has planets around it. Alpha Centauri is 4.3 light years away. How far is 4.3 light years? It is 25 trillion miles. So, again, incomprehensible. We could never travel there, at least with the knowledge we have now. Now, I had a conversation once with my father-in-law, beautiful man, passed away a few years ago. Love him, great guy. And we had lots of cool discussions. He was a science guy. He actually worked on stuff that's in space now. Shout out Hal, love ya. We miss him. And he's a smart dude. But I remember we had a conversation once, and it was one of our few disagreements. We were talking about space travel, distances, that kind of stuff. And I said, someday they might figure out a way to go at the speed of light or even faster and be able to get to some of these places that there's no way to comprehensively get to now. And he said, well, that can never happen. I was like, what are you talking about? He says, well, we can't travel faster than XYZ. I said, well, now? He says, well, no, that's the physics. And I said, yeah, but 100 years ago, we thought it was impossible to get to the moon. There was no way to get to the moon. And he said, well, yeah, but we hadn't discovered blah, 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 which is exactly my argument. We don't know what we don't know. And really smart dude, disagreed with him there. And I think he actually might have come around to my way of thinking. But and I definitely came around to his way of thinking on things too. We had great discussions. But yeah, so maybe if you've seen the movie Passengers, I think it's Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. Cool movie. They basically go into cryo sleep and they travel to this solar system that's, I can't remember, 90 light years or something from Earth to set up a new human colony. Something like that might happen. Unlikely it's going to happen in my lifetime. Elon Musk said he's going to get us to Mars here in the next few years. It'd be cool. I hope I live long enough to see maybe a colony on Mars, colony on the moon. Why are you pecking me? Ow. So that's the end of this video. I decided, excuse me. Sorry, let me grab a drink. For any of you out there that are kind of science geeks and kind of dig this kind of stuff, it's just kind of some cool information, a few little facts. But I hope your day is going great. I am actually gonna expand out to, I've been resisting this forever. I won't go into the reasons why, but I've been resisting TikTok, and I think I'm gonna go start a channel there as well. This is my main thing, this YouTube. I kind of know what I'm doing here. I'm still learning, still open to suggestions, but you got any ideas, something you want me to talk about? I'm open to anything. I want to keep it positive and mostly light. I have talked about some more serious things, and I will again. In fact, I just ran into a friend who told me that one of their videos helped somebody or one of my videos helped someone they knew. And that's awesome. I'm trying to provide entertainment, yes, but maybe some help, maybe some advice that somebody can use. Like I said, I don't know everything. I'm very flawed. But I try to put good out into the universe, and I truly believe good comes back if you put good out. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week. More videos to come soon. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think. Peace. Love.